Another travel vlog. Alas, I come to you once again to share my trip to Alicante and Altea in Spain with my sister. We decided to go on a 5-day sisters trip just to spend time together, chillax, drink, eat, enjoy ourselves. Alicante might not be the most beautiful town in Spain, but I thought it was really beautiful. I really enjoyed the architecture and the soft white, beige, bright stone. And the castle overlooking the city. Just walking around, enjoying the landscape.
Look a little rough around the edges.
We ate a lot of patatas, drank a lot of beer, and just did exactly what we had planned to do. I enjoyed all of the viewpoints from the city. I love a good city view. The weather was not on our side, but that doesn't really matter. Laura's still hungover, but she has the leftover paella, but we don't have any cutlery. So we're having the paella with the mussel as a fork. No, I think we're gonna die tomorrow. No, I'm not wearing pants. Don't drop it.
J'espère que tu mets pas ça sur internet.
My sister was a little tired from the shenanigans she had the day before, so we only got to the castle a little later that day after a little rest because I'm incapable of doing stuff on my own. I'm working on it. And then almost every night we just went out and had tapas, which love tapas and wine, can't complain. The next day we took a bus to Altea. The bus took about an hour. It was very straightforward, it was nice views. We passed Benidorm and just went straight to Altea. The tickets were €14 round trip. And yeah, very easy to get to and back. The city, the overall landscape of the area is pretty steep, so we had to haul our luggage around Altea to our Airbnb, but we're strong, independent ladies, so that's not a problem. The Airbnb was stunning, and this little kitty was adorable. I had to let him in. I regretted that because then I had to shoo him out, which isn't very nice, but he was so cute. Also, throughout this clip of the Airbnb, you'll notice I have the hiccups. I get the hiccups really easily and struggle to get rid of them, so please enjoy listening to my hiccups. It was really big. The first bedroom was most kind of like a living room / TV room, but it doesn't really matter. At least we had 2 separate bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, which is crazy. We had so much space for just the 2 of us. And it was only €150 a night. I'll try and link the restaurants we went to and the Airbnb we stayed at, as well as the hotels. Beautiful views of the sea, which is why we took it. Or more specifically, you'll see in a second why we chose this Airbnb. Unfortunately, the bedroom was attached to the balcony, but we did indeed take this Airbnb for the balcony. Did we spend most of our time on the balcony and get our money's worth? Absolutely. We're gonna go to the supermarket to buy some beers, to drink a beer with this gorgeous view, and some chips and some peanuts, because it's too early for dinner in this country. It's 5 p.m. Gosh, it's gorgeous. Gorgina. We started off our shopping at the local organic shop that was just down the street, and we got some nice wine and some chips. My sister speaks pretty good Spanish, so I'm very glad she was there on the trip because I do not love these types of social interactions. I kind of freeze up and get resting bitch face, which is not conducive to getting good service. So thank you, Laura, for doing all the talking. There was also a bunch of like decor shops for some reason. Altea felt a little more bougie than Alicante. I didn't love the beachfront. It was like pebbles or a rocky beach, and it was super overbuilt. I've been very privileged in my life to see some outstanding beaches, and this was not one of them, but that's fine. The city was still gorgeous. We got our steps in with all of these like stairs in that hilly area, which is nice.
So excited to have a little glass of wine with this view. If this isn't the dream, I don't know what is. That's a big boy glass. With some ham selection and chorizo and birria ham or whatever, some tortillas and guac, some olives, some cheese, some red wine. What more can a girl ask for? Bit of sun would be nice. Look at this. I wonder if I could zoom in.
This little arrangement is called apéritif in France. It's like a core part of French culture.
Looks like a little mouse.
And I really wanted to try all of the cheeses, but keep some for tomorrow. I don't know.
I'm gonna have a little coffee on the sunroof. The only annoying part of it is that I need to pass through my sister's room to get to the roof.
Every day was kind of the same routine. Coffee, chilling, walking, eating, drinking, coffee, chilling, walking, eating, drinking.
Beautiful.
So, can't complain.
I ordered a pistachio latte. I have no idea if it'll be any good, but I like trying new things, so here we go.
Tu prends une photo de ça, maybe you remove the choses, c'est un peu moche. Tu te souviens de Andreas and Dorte?
Yeah, they went out for coffee every day.
Every day. And they had like different coffee spots.
They had that one coffee spot.
Which one was it?
The one that used to be an antique shop.
Ah oui.
We had a lot of toast con tomate, which I should incorporate in my normal breakfast because it slaps.
Con tomate. Vas-y.
After our little coffee and toast, we went to explore this cute beach. Very cute. Honestly, the overall like landscapes and views were really nice and a breath of fresh air. The beach itself, we didn't spend a lot of time on it, but I'm glad I went to see it. We then went to this like covered market just to see around. I think we bought in fresh pressed orange juice.
Ah ouais, elles sont hyper fraîches en plus. Elles sont vachement fraîches. Ouais, ouais.
We bought some fresh shrimp from the area, and then I cooked up some scrambled eggs, and we had ourselves a little brunch with an obligatory daytime beer. I gotta say, I can really get behind daytime drinking.
I think it belongs to someone else. country I live in. See those? Those are orange trees. How freaking cool is that? And they're ripe. Because I guess oranges are a winter fruit.
After our little breakfast, we went out of the Airbnb and we just walked above it and did some window shopping, and we just walked around those cute little streets. Again, there was no crowd, very few crowds anyway, because we were out of season.
I do not partake in church capitalism.
They had little coins where you can put a coin to light an LED candle, which I don't love. The churches, the more south you go, the more the churches are
Jesus' bloody feet in a casket.
Ornate and slightly graphic, like Jesus's feet covered in blood was
Creepy.
And anywhere you turn, the views were outstanding.
Smells like skunk, as moms would say.
Smells like weed.
We stopped at this Brazilian restaurant for the view, just for a drink, because we'd been eating so much, but it was well worth it. So nice drinking with a view. This is our Airbnb, by the way. You can see it right below. If there's one thing I have to do when I travel to another country, it's go to the supermarket. I think that's a pretty common trait, but I just love seeing all the food and like especially like the ready-made food and the cultural difference here and there. Especially coming from Norway, Norwegian supermarkets are on the sadder side. Where there are options, there's only like a limit of 1 or 2 options, if those options even exist. It's a little hard being a foodie in Norway. Also, I'm weirdly obsessed with Jello. I used to love it when I was a young child, but we didn't get any. We were there shopping for dinner. We got some like ravioli with some cream and tiramisu. If you enjoy walking in a supermarket in a foreign country as much as I do, I hope you enjoy these clips.
What is horchata?
On our second to last day, we left the Airbnb at 11 a.m. and it was absolutely pouring outside, which I knew it was going to rain, so I stole my boyfriend's raincoat, and actually I stole all of his gear, really. I always do. He's got better gear than I do. We hid in a coffee shop for like an hour waiting until we could take the bus back to Alicante. So we didn't do much that day. We stayed for our last night in a hotel right on the beach, which was super nice, and they upgraded us to a room with a view, which is great. We only stayed in this hotel for like 12 hours or something, but it was nice.
Et la piscine, personne dedans.
And I finally got some fried sardines. I love fried sardines. There's nothing more like Southern Europe than fried sardines.
Last day in Alicante, and this is our only time at the beach. This is our hotel. It's right on the beach. It's so nice. And we had a little drink in this bar. It was incredibly expensive and all.
We just spent the last day doing more of the same, just walking around. And I also convinced my sister to get a piercing with me because I've been wanting another piercing. We ate at this fantastic Chinese restaurant for our last dinner. And then before catching our flight, we just had some beach beers, beach drinks, and chilling and waiting to get to the airport.
It's the last day of our trip. We had 5 wonderful days, except where the fuck were you this whole time? And why'd you only come out the last 2 hours of our trip? It was great, and I don't regret it, and I understand it's the winter, but also it would have been nice. Is my only comment.
Okay, bye.